Ooh. Yeah, I was so tired. Like, uh, I got
I
up,
Again,
deserved it.
I got up
again,
and
man. No,
good.
again. I stand by what I say. No wolf is more deserving of a rest in slumberland than you are.
Yes.
Yeah, like, I stayed up late because me and Samson and Zach were hanging out, and we were just talking about all the stuff going on. And Zach had like bad Wi-Fi, but we managed to make the most of it. And I showed them. We're talking about Forza 4 and just real life and people we met, and it was fun. Just the good stuff, the bad stuff, and we just hung out. And I stuck around a bit, while a bit longer. I think I was mostly just either drawing or something, but I stayed up super late. Like I went to bed like around 6 or 7 o'clock, I think, and I went to bed around 7 o'clock, expecting to get up like around 1 p.m. Right now,
Hmm.
I wound up waking up at 9 because of acid reflux because I had ramen noodles earlier. So like I kept
Oof.
tossing and turning because the acid was going up my throat, right? So I was like, "Fuck." So it was like 9:30 in the morning, and yeah, once I did that, I just stayed up drawing. So I worked on Chromus's 2-year-old commission. I worked on, I think it was, yeah, and then I worked on the thumbnail some more. Um, then we went out for
By
lunch.
the way, I do love the way you drew drew Seth and Vinny singing together.
Yee,
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
yee. Now I just gotta wait for everyone to do it. And if you're free on Friday,
Yeah.
we could do one more quick little Christmas stuff. Because I was thinking, like I said, we did end like really abruptly because it was just
I again, I apologize
no,
for
no,
that,
it's not your
but
fault.
hopefully,
It's not your fault. No, no, no,
yeah,
you're fine.
but hopefully I can attend because I do want to do some Christmas stuff with you.
Yeah.
I will probably I'll probably look up to see if the Billy Mac Christmas is all around is available in some karaoke lists.
There you go. So here's the Back to the Future 3 DeLorean.
Are you telling me this sucker is nuclear?
Well, I'd say well that's from part one. If we're going part three, it's more like, well, no wonder the circuit failed. It says made in Japan. What are you talking about, Doc? All the best stuff comes from Japan. Fascinating.
But yeah, I
I'm
I
going.
always love that line.
I'm going back to 1885, and I'm bringing you home. There you go. I love this.
But yeah, I always love that line in the first in the first movie because it just it just throws the entire concept of safety out the fucking window.
Yeah. And there's some really cool stuff. Okay, so I didn't test out the Part 3 DeLorean that. I did drive the first two. But when you maintain about 88 miles per hour, and you're going full speed, the lights go up. Like the car lights go up. It's really good.
Uh-huh.
So I have to maintain at least 80, 88. Maybe if I hit like a straightaway, there's a straight highway coming up, straight lane.
Eh.
There. Oh, you see it? There you go.
Ah, nice.
And then here's a photo of it. Look.
Ah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got the old battery power engine from 1955 in there. Oh, and the white wall tires. Let's go. You can see the blue lights.
Yep.
Oh, I fucking love it, dude. Like this is what I want. Like fuck the Knight Rider car. Then I mean the Jurassic Park G. Okay, don't get me wrong. Like I don't have anything against Knight Rider. It's just like I never grew up with the show, but the car is cool. Like I could forget about David Hasselhoff and all that, but like oh, I do wish they added more though. Not saying like the Ghostbusters car should have been in it, but it's like it would have been nice to have like Marty's pickup truck, the Ford Toyota. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
You know,
nice.
funnily enough, I wish DeLorean would still make these kinds of cars, modernized, of course, but damn, I would absolutely love to have a DeLorean.
Same, dude. I would treat it like special. Like I would hold on to it, make sure it.
Treat it like polished gold.
Oh my god, yeah. There we go. God, it's fun to drive. Sadly, that's all it does. Like it's got the lights, but it drives just like your
Well,
DeLorean.
I have to say, it is a pretty cool feature that they programmed it to to have the lights turn on once you reach 88 miles per hour.
Yeah. Oh, and then the flux capacitor also lights up too. I have some photos where you can see the flux capacitor. It lights up as well behind you.
Oh yeah, yeah. By the way, Ari, have you seen the new Scott Pilgrim animated series on Netflix?
Uh, I don't have Netflix, so I don't know.
Ah, shit. Then I gotta download that for us because there is a scene in the there is a scene in the animated series that that does a really funny nod to Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I will say though that kind of spoils the story if I tell you if I tell you what it is. We just have to watch it so that we just have to watch it so that you can actually see it.
Okay. You know what's funny? A couple of years after graduation, well, no, I'd say right around the time my webcomic was on Drunk Duck, like winning awards and stuff. I had a friend come over to visit me from high school in Dos Palos, and we talked for a bit. And he said, "Yeah, remember?" He's like, "Hey, you still do comics, right?" I was like, "I still remember when you used to draw comics in high school." And I was like, "Yeah." And we talked about Scott Pilgrim. I was like, "Hey, did you ever see?" He's like, "Hey, did you ever see the movie?" And I'm like, "No, I never cared for it." And he's like, "Man, can't you believe they got a movie? Like his art style reminded me of yours. Like you should have had like your own little manga series or a comic book." And I'm like, "Well, I technically do have one, but I don't know it's not going to be a movie anytime soon. Like I wish."
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, this is awesome.
Man, just looking at the DeLorean reminds me of the time I first got my Deluxo in GTA Online.
Yeah, that car is still fun.
My,
I'm glad they took a long time for them to add like a proper DeLorean in GTA.
yeah, the but yeah, the Deluxo is my all-time favorite car. My brother's is the Stromberg.
That's the one that's based off the one from James Bond, right? I think Schomburg.
It's the submarine.
Yeah, I have enough to purchase that car, but it's like, maybe I'll
Yeah,
wait.
it's
Maybe I'll wait till I get like 60 million or something, and then I'll buy it.
good idea. Were you able to get an oppressor at one point?
Yeah, it was discounted. They had a sale on
Yeah,
it. I was able to grab it, and
I'll be honest, I like the oppressor Mark 1.
the one that doesn't fly, like the one that just does, you can do like stunts in the air or whatever.
Well, the one that does fly, but it more glides than anything. Because because it's the one that actually has like it's the one that has a jet engine and it's the one that's basically a jet engine built onto a standard motorcycle with with jet wings.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I owned that once. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Oppressor Mark 1 better than the Oppressor Mark 2 because that thing is so fucking difficult to fly.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh. Okay, because I didn't hit that drift. I'll start the challenge over again once I get to the other side.
Hmm. You know, I'm surprised that no one has ever done like a. I'm surprised that no one has ever really done this sort of has ever really done a kind of drift challenge using using a DeLorean as the model for as the model car of choice.
I mean, they might have. I think the only reason why they don't is because something could go wrong. This is a stainless steel car, and it can be easily wrecked, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, not to mention the grip isn't that the grip doesn't appear to be that good. Did you just pass through that, or are all the other cars
400
just
yards till you
completely
arrive at your destination.
nullified of presence when you're doing these challenges?
Yeah, I think they remove the cars so you can drift without crashing into something.
Which also explains why there wasn't any real impact when you crashed into the shoulders of the road.
What's the high score for this thing? Let's see, cars, car mastery. All right, let me see here. Okay, so I have to have at least 120,000 point. Oh, geez. Okay.
Ooh, shice.
Almost had 60,000 though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll see if I can try again. I'd say tonight I'll probably continue working on Chromus's
A little bit of serpentine there.
yeah.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Almost did a donut there.
Gotta stay on the road. Yeah, there's 60. $70.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, that works. Almost had it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. With the Back to the Future 3 DeLorean, I made the top score, second with 2 stars, 91,000 points. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me show off the other cars now. I got you still there, Sprite, by the way?
Oh yeah, I'm still here. Sorry.
It's all good.
I was just gonna, I was gonna say like recently
Okay.
I I'm buying. So Funko briefly released, well, not brief. Well, it happened like last year, but I didn't buy them yet last year. But I'm buying one of them this year. Funko released like about like a 12-inch version of two of their like action figures they did for FNAF.
Turn around
So
when it is safe to do
I
so.
bought a 12-inch action figure of Bonnie.
Aww, that's cool.
Yay.
He So I'm excited for it to come soon.
E. Here's the Jurassic Park Jeep.
Yeah, the Wrangler.
I could have sworn that the color for it was a bit more tan, so I don't know if this is from Jurassic Park World or Jurassic World or something.
I think it might be from Jurassic World because I remember the one in the because I remember the Wrangler in the first movie to have a more tan appearance too.
Yeah. And this is something I pointed out to Samson, but I kind of wish they had one more detail in this car. You can't
Hmm.
really see it, but on the left mirror, it doesn't
Oh,
have the it doesn't have that one joke from the first movie. Objects may be closer than they appear on the left window.
oh yeah.
That would have been a nice little touch to it, but oh well.
Yeah. On that note, there was actually a joke that I love from Futurama.
Arrived at your
Uh,
destination.
when when Fry is at the department store trying on the Lightspeed briefs, he looks at himself in a mirror and sees himself as like a muscular stud. But then he sees a little quote on the top of the mirror that says, "Objects in mirror are less attractive than they appear."
Nice.
Yeah, that's a that's a that's a comical way to diss him.
When I save up, well, either through unlocking it or something, but I'm thinking about trying to make my guy look like Marty McFly. I got the red cap. I got my trademark red cap, the biker jacket, the blue jeans, white shirt.
Nice.
Can't give my guy a beard though, and he's British too, which I'm like, I'm not British. British Ari. It's
Yep.
British. It's British Ari.
We need
Well, technically Patrick
American.
is British, but you yourself aren't.
Yeah. Well, you were saying Sprite. Sorry.
I was like, we need American voices, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how come I can't change the nationality of the guy?
That
It,
sucks.
yeah.
Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna start over. That's
That's also weird because some part of me some part of me wonders like if Forza was originally a British game series or something, but then I see their cars and they're all and they're all like and they're all of like the American format.
yeah.
Now you're in Spain?
Oh no, it's still the same hub world. It's just these are like drag races that are happening like in Mexico.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, these are all within the same area. Like
Hmm.
Forza 5 takes place in Mexico for my or something akin to it. Like,
Yeah. By the way, Ari, I wanted to let you know that just last night, because it was discounted, I bought myself a copy of Borderlands 2 VR for Steam. So once I get a good enough gaming computer, I'll be able to hook that up and I'll be able to do some Borderlands 2 VR streaming.
all right, I might lower the difficulty on this match because this one, man, these guys are flying by super quick.
No, this is also kind of funny because watching you play this uh reminds me of several Reddit narration videos that I've seen on YouTube. There's this one channel that does it called Am I the Jerk, and he presents gameplay of random video games in the background while he narrates. And one video that he did and one and a couple videos that he did uh, showed showed Forza gameplay. Like obviously it wasn't this game, but it was one of I think it was like Forza 4 or something.
Yeah. we go. Kind of catching up with them. There you go. Excuse me, pardon me. Ah, the wipeout. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna lower the difficulty. I've been doing fairly well on average difficulty. Like, I've been able to pull through, but
I'll say that was actually pretty good for what. That was actually pretty good for being. That was actually pretty good being like like
oh,
on
wow.
the like on this difficulty. Like what are these difficulties? Like
So there's
are there like
average, above average, highly skilled, expert, pro, and unbeatable. Like, I got past,
what?
like, I didn't do tourist mode, but I did do new racer, novice, and average. The last few matches I did were on average, and I've had some really good bounce back moments. You know, bring it down one.
I have to say, tourist mode sounds insulting.
Yeah, I would never do tourist mode. Like, I'm not that terrible.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's also funny because like when it. Well, that's remarkably easy.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm mostly. Yeah, I could do one match where it's like bump it. I think I've earned my stripes so far. I can bump it down for one. Like,
Yeah.
I have recordings where like I'm playing on average and I maintain the top 3, and then like very late into lap 1, and then by the time I'm on lap 2, I'm like leagues ahead of them on the average difficulty. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to take it easy tonight, so I'm like, yeah.
I have to say though, the difficulty curve, the the difficulty curve that I'm seeing right here is hilariously on point with Destruction Derby 2, where if you choose an where if you choose like the amateur car as opposed to the rookie, you zoom out in front and you stay out in front until you circle the group. I got I gotta I gotta stream that review that Ked Icarus did at some point because that is also one of his funnier reviews. especially when he, especially when he talks about especially when he talks about the main menu music for Destruction Derby 2.
Has he reviewed the Barbie game yet? The Barbie horse racing? Because that one has very genuinely creepy music.
I
Oh
think he
yeah.
did actually. Let me look that up real quick.
I remember somebody reviewing it, and like the music just sounds like a horror movie. Like Silvagun, I referenced it. They turned into like a weird creepy pasta.
Uh,
Like, take a listen to it. Barbie horse racing, creepy music, or something like that. You'll see it, or you'll listen to it.
okay. Surprisingly, he hasn't done a review of the Barbie horse racing.
All right, try it. Look up Barbie horse racing review on YouTube. Maybe somebody will review it. I remember seeing somebody do. Maybe it was Johnson.
Call Me Kevin.
Yeah, there you go. Try that one. I don't think I've seen that one though. For some reason, I'm thinking JonTron did it.
Well, yeah, I'll give it a listen. I'm gonna mute my mic while I do so because for some odd reason the audio is defaulting to my TV screen rather than my headset. So
I was gonna say
yeah,
I don't mind listening to it because it's that creepy.
all right,
But we don't have an audio
okay,
bot on the mini chat.
all right.
All right.
I'll just turn down the volume a bit because it's kind of loud on my TV.
Yeah. Like you've heard it spray, right? It just sounds like the Halloween Michael Myers theme.
It was like do 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 do, like kind of like that in a
Yeah.
way. Because I remember hearing it. It was like weird. It must be.
Yeah, yeah, like it kind of sounds like that. It's like a very weird riff on the Halloween theme.
Like, yeah, like it plus the isn't it, the animation does not the visuals does not make it better. Everything moves so slow and creepily.
Yeah, like for a horse racing game, you'd think it wouldn't be that weird. Like
Yeah,
you think it'd be like upbeat and present, but
the pacing of the game just makes it even more creepy.
All right, let's.
oh, you're listening to the.
Well, again, I put it on Call Me Kevin.
Listen to the like find the actual theme itself and then listen to it. You
Okay.
like
Uh,
it's better when you hear it on your own than a reviewer.
Barbie Horse Adventures.
And then put type in
music.
creepy music or something like that, and then see if it pops up.
Main background music extended.
I think I think it's like the opening, like the intro when you start up the game, like on the main menu. So like yeah,
Alright,
go to
here we go. Main theme.
There you go, perfect.
It's really calm.
It's the one with her riding the horse, right? She's got like the helmet.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Well, not the helmet. She's got the cowboy hat on.
I don't think that's the one. Here, hold on. Let me pause the game and link it to you then.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's okay. Maybe you found the wrong one. Give me a second.
This is the only one I could actually find.
Here, let me. Like I said. Like I said.
Barbie Horse Adventures. Oh wait. Oh wait, here we go. Intro title to Blue Ribbon Race. I think that's the one that you were talking about.
Yeah, that might be the one. Barbie.
Oh my god.
So you hear it now?
Yeah. What were they thinking? Because that does not sound anything like it should be in any Barbie video game in any capacity.
Oh my god.
What were they on?
Oh my god. I wanna listen to it. I'm gonna put a
Yeah,
Barbie Horses with Blue Ribbon
it's
Race.
as bad as like it's it's as bad. The best way to describe it is just as bad as um Lavender Park. I think that's what it's called from Pokemon.
Lavender Town.
Yeah.
Lavender Town. My bad.
But at least with
Because
because the setting of Lavender Town is meant to be basically the burial place for Pokemon.
Oh my god. Here, let me send you the Silva Gunner version because that's when it gets into full creepy. Here we go. Intro title. One of them is like an A.
Oh god.
Let's see which one is like the. Which one is the one that?
Oh, speaking of AI generated stuff, Ari,
Trying to find the. Where is it? Okay.
Speaking of AI, generate a quote unquote backstory for 2 of the specimens in Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion.
All right, here we go. Here's the Silva Gunner version. Let me put this in the mini chat. There you go.
Okay. You did hear what I said, right?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just.
I'll tell you after I take a listen to this.
Yeah, I think you should watch it too, Sprite. You should get this one to watch.
Yeah, this is what I just listened to, actually.
Well, give it away because it turns into a creepy pasta. Silva Gunner is known for putting a big spin on things.
Oh my god.
Are you watching it too, Spray?
Yeah, I've heard this before. I think Vinesauce played this briefly, I think, in Shovelware.
I went to a drag race meetup last night and I talked to some mechanicos about the latest rumors. I think
Okay.
they'll like this one.
Well, anyway, the specimens that I
Oh,
chose to generate possible backstories for were specimens 4 and 11. Specimen 4 is the one that looks like Sadako Yamamura from The Ring.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Specimen 11 is a demon thing that was loosely based off of SCP-106.
Proud please.
I was able to come up with a pretty
oh, I
basic
wasn't expecting that.
I was able to come up with a pretty basic story prompt for the generator based on the notes that you find in the rooms associated with these two entities. See, like for specimen 11, the demon thing. I prompted it to write a horror story about a man who just recently lost his job and applies for work at an unusual fast food restaurant.
Is it showing? Not to interrupt you, finally. Is it showing that emergency broadcast system thing on the
Yeah, I
ceiling?
did.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Every,
saw that.
everything is
Like,
fine.
that analog core feel.
Aaron, you're the story.
Everything is fine.
Use that analog core feel.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, the prompt that I sent was about a young man who goes to work for an unusual fast food restaurant. During his first couple days, well, before he even applies for the job, he feels suspicious about the restaurant itself because supposedly just a week prior it was in danger of going out of business. And it's something that he and one of the red flags that he notes during his first day are the almost propaganda like posters that advertise that their burgers are 100% beef.
Hmm.
In 400 yards, you will
Yeah,
arrive
the
at
manager is also
destination.
very unhinged and adamant about his workers not having proper lunch breaks and not being allowed to bring in food from the outside. That's when the guy and another another day when he goes to work, he begins to notice the customers acting very, very strangely when they order the food.
Hmm.
And then things start to get creepy after he eats a single burger during some downtime. And the following night he has a nightmare of something that doesn't he has a nightmare of something related to the restaurant, but he doesn't know exactly what.
Hmm.
Eventually, after a few more days of things getting even worse, he decides to just quit outright. But oddly enough, despite his sudden resignation without a 2-week notice, mind you, he doesn't receive any reprimand for it. No phone call, no pink slip, not even a severance package. It's like they didn't even notice him leaving.
Oh wow.
The story then ends with a week later. Out of morbid curiosity, the man drives back to the general area of the restaurant, only to now find it's just an empty, unmarked building with 4 lease signs put up around it, and several men in lab coats
Turn
are
left.
investigating the location.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I might copy and paste the story that was generated just so that you can get an idea of like because well, I'll just say even though this is AI generated, it did follow my prompt to a T.
Oh, that's interesting. Hey, at least you created something pretty neat, right?
Yeah. And then the one about specimen number 4, the Japanese ghost. Again, I followed. Again, I implemented my own story. I implemented a wraparound story plot to go along with the notes that you see in the game. So yeah, the whole story is basically about a girl who has moved to a new school, but during her time there, she hears an urban legend of said ghost, and then after one of her classmates fails to come to school the next day, she she decides to venture into the school at night to try to find her or any evidence of this urban legend actually being real. And to her horror, she does find the ghost and just barely manages to escape
I'll be
it.
there in a moment.
Hey, I found a new car.
Then,
Here we go. Let's
oh,
see.
let's see. Whoa.
That is a 7-liter, 425 brake horsepower Hemi engine, and the scraps of a Dodge Dart. Let's get it back to the garage. Ayúdame.
Huh.
A Dodge Dart isn't a bad car.
Here we go.
I'll get it running again. Wait until you see this.
Let's see. I'm gonna look for something. Let's see if there's any like expedition worlds because I haven't done one in a while. Let me see. Page down. Expeditions. Festival sites, seasonal events, showcases, and expeditions. Okay. Okay. Jungle expedition. I did that one. On a wing and a prayer.
Hey, Sprite.
Yeah.
Tell me, have you ever played Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion?
No, I don't think I have.
It's a pretty fun game. A lot of when it was first
Turn
when it
around.
was first
It's safe
put
to
up
do so.
when it was first put up on, I think, Game Jolt or
I'll be facing
Itch.io.
route.
Um, a lot of people gave it a lot of people gave it the a lot of people gave it the subtitle of cute survival horror,
It's pretty fun.
which is
Final Draft gifted to me. I played it last year for Halloween. I haven't picked up on it again, but I wouldn't mind coming back to it, maybe on a one-off or something.
yeah. See, Sprite, the game it's very reminiscent of basically a linear room by room horror experience, kind of like the Ghost Train ride, except you can actually interact with everything, and you can go at whatever pace you desire. Oh, those are some pretty cool picks.
Let's see.
Yeah, Zach just posted these pictures of a Christmas Town world.
400 yards. Turn
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you guys want to do I was gonna ask you, Final. Do you want to take Vin's advice about that Steam cable link or something for the Quest and PC, so you can be able to check out some of those PC worlds with us, or?
Well, here's the problem. My laptop is ill equipped to actually operate with a Steam with a Quest link cable.
Mm,
The only thing I
Wait,
can,
can it?
the only thing I can do is via the
400 yards. Turn sharp
the
left.
VR Connect, I believe is what it's no the VR virtual the virtual desktop app on the MetaQuest. And don't get me wrong, virtual desktop actually does work well. It basically allows me to interact with my computer interface within the VR headset, and it also defaults any VR compatible games to VR.
right.
But because my computer isn't meant for VR gaming, it's my games will run intolerably slow.
Hmm. Well, I was gonna say, maybe what if every every New Year's I go and take you guys to the or take my friends out to the this VR chat City World, and we watched the countdown over there. We did it last year. Cryptic was there, Macho Nacho, Zach, Malachi, Vin, Atravnus. Would you guys like to come and join us for that? I'm fairly
the New Year?
Sure.
Yeah, for New Year's. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
So
I'd
may-
like to come.
So it may be Quest compatible.
Yeah, it should be. I can quickly hop on VR chat and take a look to see if it is.
Well, what's the world called? Maybe I can look it up from my web browser.
I don't remember. Like I said, tell you what. Let me go there after this. All right. I want to show you guys this expedition.
Okay.
All right. Taking the DeLorean over to the. This is amazing.
You know, one thing I really don't like about wearing glasses is that it makes the bridge of my nose itch.
For me, it pushes it like it's like beating. It's gonna give me a broken nose. Like it fucking hurts after a while.
Well, that's the VR. For me, for me, I'm actually just talking about my eyeglasses. Having them on for long periods of time makes the bridge of my nose itch. As for my VR headset, well, it doesn't really push on my nose, but it does make my nose feel stuffed up for in the cases of extended periods of wearing it.
I love this, driving in the sandstorm like this.
And sandstorms, you do not want to drive in real life.
Oh yeah. There's a certain thrill about doing this in a DeLorean, though. Marty, the sandstorm's gonna swallow up Hill Valley. You gotta go and stop it, or something like that.
By the way, did you ever see the promo in which oh god, did you ever see the promo in which Christopher Lloyd the promo for Rick and Morty in which Christopher Lloyd took the role of Rick?
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty funny, not gonna lie. Weird for sure, but funny.
You know, kind of makes me wonder how crazy things would be if Rick and Morty actually did cross paths with Doc and Marty.
Oh god, it would. On one hand, I wouldn't mind. On the other hand, I'd rather keep it short and sweet. Like, I don't know if the two should ever meet each other. Like,
Yeah.
Rick and Morty were made basically as a parody of Doc and Marty, so it's like, eh. And that's more or less
I
their
do
whole...
love it that
Hmm?
there was that one episode of Rick and Morty that I love in which they're dividing among different realities, and then they have that encounter with that fourth dimensional law enforcement. And I love it that that dude is basically a Langolier.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
I'll take a... This is a photo for the ages right there. Just Back to Future DeLorean riding the storm.
Mm-hmm.
I love how it has the little animated stuff with like the connections and stuff of the car.
Yeah. It's like the blue lights are kicking in, like I'm about to try and travel any moment now.
Yeah.
See you late afternoon. Light precipitation. Ooh, there we go. Overcast, cloudy post rain.
Oh.
Let's see, cloudy, clear. Oh, it doesn't have the sand. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
There it is.
That's that.
Now
Right.
that looks awesome.
Riding into the storm, full speed ahead. Sandstorm.
Riders of the Storm.
Oh, that's a beautiful photo right there. Just trying to get the right angle.
Oh man, that looks like it's about to speed into the future right there.
Yeah. Let's see. Perfect. I should do. I've been seeing that photo challenge track day thing. I have a Porsche. I should do that.
Mm.
Photo taken in a Porsche. Photo taken on the Horizon Oval Circuit. Okay, maybe I'll do that.
No, it's funny whenever
Hmm?
it's funny whenever I see an image of a vehicle speeding through a desert, it gets me thinking of the pod racing moment in Star Wars.
There you
And yeah, and there's one moment of the pod racing that I always loved, and it's when Anakin is forced off the surface ramp,
go. There we go.
and when he flips a bunch of controls. I love it that the engine to his pod racer just shuts off for a brief moment, and then he re-engages it.
Oh shit! All right, let's check this out.
Ooh. Is this an event?
Seems like it. It's labeled as an expedition, so we're probably gonna see a new adventurous thing. Rally car racing. I would love to do this IRL, dude.
Drag racing?
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Oh, you fuck.
I thought that was an expedition. Oh, I can't. Oh my god. Wow. I thought that was something I could. Okay, then.
But no, this is just part of the premium package, I guess.
Yeah, expansion pack or whatever. Damn, I drove all that way out just to see if I could discover something. I guess not.
Well, that's ass.
Okay. All right, let me try something else then. Well, that was a waste.
Yeah.
All right. Do they have any other ones? There's the Hot Wheels one. Already did the Tulum expedition. That's it?
Is that?
Wow, I guess that was
Are you
it.
serious?
Okay.
I will say though, this is a pretty decently big map. It honestly seems much bigger than Los Santos.
Yeah. Okay, well that didn't work. Rally Adventure. Horizon Origins Mexico. That's a competition. Baja Circuit. Horizon Baja Scramble Rookie. I guess we'll do like a race or something. Yeah, I'll go do this one.
Turn around.
And I'll show you that
To do so.
after this I'll go on VRChat and I can stream it for you. I can show you the that city world I was telling you about.
Yeah.
I was hoping there'd be more expeditions. I didn't think that was gonna be like a thing I had to buy.
You know, something about this game also kind of reminds me of one of my favorite games for the Xbox, MX Unleashed. I may have mentioned this to you before, Ari. MX Unleashed was one of my favorite motorcycle games.
I think I've heard of it. I don't know if I've ever played it.
Yeah, against essentially it's a stunt biker game where where there are like a mixed where there are like a bunch of different game modes. Like there are standard motocross races. There's 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 like free ride adventure modes, and probably one of my all-time favorites is a is free is the free roaming worlds where you can basically just ride your bike anywhere over the hills and all. And and usually in free play mode you're able to indulge in like a whole bunch of different uh bike challenges, whether it's
Turn
like
around
making
when it is
s-
safe
where
to do
like
so.
if it's making sick leaps over over hills and making good
200
landing
yards.
points,
Turn right.
s- uh driving as fast as you can
Turn right.
over over flat areas of land, doing stunts over the hills, and uh and occasionally you can and occasionally they'll also have vehicle races where you can race against a dune buggy, a biplane, uh, a helicopter, and oh yeah, and a monster truck. And if you win the race against any of those vehicles, you can then ride around those vehicles in the game setting that you're in.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, one of the things that I used to love to do in MX Unleashed is go into the out of bounds areas, because when you do, you'll hear a rumbling noise, and then all of a sudden a boom as your as your biker is catapulted across the map and crash landing
400
into the
yards.
center of it.
Turn right.
Yeah, it's always funny because like you see nothing that could cause it, and then all of a sudden you just go flying and then crash landing like fucking Wile E. Coyote.
It's gonna be a long drive. We're out of the sandstorm now, though.
Yep, we've made it through the storm, and at the end of the storm, there's a rainbow.
Yep.
Let's just pray there's no LJN next to it.
Oh, I crashed the car. Oh, okay.
Ouch.
No physical damage, though. Thank God for that.
Yeah, that's good.
Horizon Arcade will begin soon. Why not say hello to
These
the
are actually
unglamorous
kind of
master
fun.
race?
The Horizon
The
Arcade stuff.
arcades?
Yeah, they let you do stuff like drift challenges or how many points you can get, like running over stuff or driving super fast, things like that. It's a good way to get some easy points to level up some more.
Hmm. Yeah, I do have to say I was very impressed with their storm function in that when you pass through the sandstorm, because it seemed very realistic compared to like a real sandstorm on the road. I should know because one time on a trip because one time after my brother and I had finished our visit to our grandparents in Kingman, on the bus ride home, there was a massive sandstorm, and the bus had to slow down as it maneuvered through the oncoming dust storm.
Oh wow. Alright. Hopefully, in between everything, we could still do that meetup with Star and Snoot on VR chat.
I hope so too. I was actually planning on asking them like when they would plan to like when they would want to plan that.
As far as I know, it seems kind of like random, but yeah, I did ask Star the same thing. I was like, hey, can you give me like a date in advance so I can just remember to book it? Because like anything that I live by that motto, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So it's like I gotta get a prep for that.
Murphy's Law.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I like to plan in advance too. That way I can at least mark it on my calendar.
Oh wait, there's an XP board. Whoops. XP boards help out.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
So I'm just gonna drive into your garage real quick and smash something up. Gonna destroy your tree. There you go. I'm just gonna ruin your house. Excuse me. There you go. I don't know why you had a XP board in your garage, but I smashed it now. Thank you. There you
Yeah, I always love the word smash for whatever reason.
go.
Smash.
I think the I think one of the big I think one of the be- I think one of the main reasons why I love that word is because because that word was used in a kill message in the multiplayer for Star Wars Jedi Outcast when you killed an enemy with a specific weapon.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
smashed it.
yeah, the weapon yeah, yeah, the weapon in question is the Imperial Heavy Repeater, and it has two firing modes. This The second firing mode of which basically launches a massive explosive projectile at the enemy, and it takes out a shit ton of health when it hits.
Oh
If you
fuck.
manage to kill someone, if you manage to kill, if you manage to kill, say, like a stormtrooper with it, uh, there will be a kill message that appears at the top of the screen that reads like TK421 was smashed by so and so.
Alright, here we go. River Scramble. Dirt
You
racing.
arrived at your
This
destination.
is going to get interesting. Also, I see a fast pass. Or a fast travel. Let me go smash that real quick. There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright.
Nice.
River Scramble. Let's go. Whew.
But yeah, when you see a kill message that says so and so was smashed by so and so, that just I don't know, it just sounds so funny to me.
There's my yellow Bronco from the start of the game. Ooh. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever did,
As
I
a-
ever did I ever show you my white Bronco.
Uh, no, I don't think you have.
There's a GMC Bronco looking car. It's not the Ford Bronco that O.J. Simpson had, but you could tell after dropping that information why I got it and why I love it. Because when I played this game
Mhm.
last year, I have a video where I was going down. Someone was chasing. I was doing one of the bridge speed challenges, right? And
Uh-huh.
there was a guy that had a police car mod for one of his cars. So he's running around, he's chasing people, right? He's firing he's playing the police siren. And so I'm like, wait a minute, I got an idea. So I get the GMC Bronco. I think it's called like the GNC Jimmy or something like that, but I'm just gonna call it Bronco because that's what it looks like. So I get it. It's all painted white, and I start driving down the highway with it, and he immediately flips around, chases me, and I took that iconic photo that was trying to recreate the O.J. Simpson Bronco chase back in like the '90s when he was escaping the cops. If you
Oh
ever,
God.
it's funny as hell.
You know, whenever I hear a celebrity's name, for some hilarious reason, I start thinking of what Cartman said in South Park, the Mel Gibson defense. Yeah, or the LeBron James technique.
Oh god.
Celebrities are a bunch of crooks at times.
Oh, they get away with a lot of things, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, Will Smith didn't get away with it, but
Let's not talk about that. But yeah. Mostly because I'm recording. I was like, that could lead to a whole rant from me. I'm like, no thanks. I don't want to get in trouble.
sorry.
No, you're good. Sadly, because I reset my profile, I don't have the Barbie car anymore. But maybe it's for the better, because it's like, I had it, and it was funny for a while, but
Yeah.
I was like, this is not something like I want in my collection. It's cute, but not my thing.
But you're not as passionate about it.
Yeah, like
And what if
they had the Power
you know?
Wheels car too, and I'm like, I always
You know, for
wanted
some
one.
reason, whenever
I always wanted a Power Wheels car as a kid, but I never got one, so it didn't hit home with me. But once I saw the Back to the Future stuff, though, I was like, yes, that I will take. As you're saying, Final?
Definitely.
As you were saying, Final? Sorry.
for some reason, you know, I think it's mainly because of nostalgic value, but I would love to see someone make a mod for any racing game, really, like any good racing game, with and the mod being the Wacky Racers cars.
That would be funny.
I still have yet to see that cartoon. I have not seen that yet.
Hey, you're in luck because I actually have the entire original Wacky Races series downloaded to my external hard drive.
Was that made by Hanna-Barbera?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It was like Dick Dastardly, and a couple other characters, and that's all it was. They would just drive in ridiculous racetracks and then meddle with each other, like use booby traps on each other just to get first place. It was silly.
Yeah, and
It was fun.
and regardless and regardless of whatever race, Dick Dastardly would always end up last.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he's the villain.
Yeah, what's funny is that in the very first episode, it almost seemed like Dick Dastardly would have won, but but he stopped literally a millisecond short just for the photo finish, so that he could pose for it.
So he's like the racer that likes to cheat, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, like it's even his name, Dick Dastardly. He's got the curly
Oh my
mustache.
goodness.
He's got the mustache and everything.
He looks like a hybrid between Spartacus from Lazy Town and like Wario. Not
Yeah.
Wario,
Mordecus, you mean?
Waluigi.
Yeah.
No. I'd say he looks more like a cross between Waluigi and Robbie Rotten.
That's what he just said.
Robert-
Oh wait, oh no, you said
No,
Spartan.
he said Sporticus.
Oh right, yeah. All right, I think you got the two
Well,
mixed up.
well-
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, Robbie Ryan doesn't have a mustache though.
That's fair. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah,
Oh, let your kids watch this. You can have it all for free. For free. Oh, that ice cream skit. You see that one with the ice cream where he gets that massive ice
Oh
cream?
yeah, I've seen that one, and I also it's stuck in my head from the meme version that that Markiplier reacted to in one of his "Try Not to Laugh" videos.
The one with the communism. Robbie Rotten is a communist.
Yeah. And by the way, I hate game theory for doing the theory that Mario is a communist.
Yeah.
That-
Uh-oh, 666. What does that mean? Uh-oh. No.
Nothing.
Oh.
I was playing sloppy because I was just like, I'm just here to chill with you guys. Like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Sometimes my OCD kicks in. I'm like, I can do better than that. I'll try to do this without crashing into something. But I'm like,
Believe me, dude. I ended up going into an absolute rage due to my OCD when I was playing Spider-Man for PS4 because I was I was trying to complete all of the Taskmaster mini games.
Oh yeah, that's where I actually stopped playing the game on PS4. Like,
You stopped when the Taskmaster got into it.
yeah, because it's like it drives my method to a halt. If that makes it's one of those things where it's like the game is running smooth, you're following all the stuff in order. Like anytime they go like, oh yeah, you could do the main chapter, you could do all these side quests, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then Taskmaster pops up, and I'm like, okay, I'll take a break from the main stuff to do Taskmaster, and it's fucking hard, and I'm just like. And
Yeah.
I legit just stopped playing the game because it's like, oh, it's like the roadblock. I want 100% completion, but I gotta do these
I will
stupid challenges. Mm.
I will say though, Screwball, she's even worse than Taskmaster.
Oh god, is it the same thing?
Uh, Putting it simply, she puts you through these challenges to basically make YouTube content, and these challenges just get worse and worse and worse from trying to stop bombs from exploding on rooftops to to saving saving people that she's trapped within a specific time limit.
Oh gosh.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It's weird too because Screwball, she's not an outright villain. In fact, she's a fellow mercenary that kind of works alongside Deadpool.
Hmm. Also, I was gonna say, do you want me to go? You want me to go show you that VR chat CD real quick?
Oh yes, please.
All right, let me park the car here. Let me go get those
In
XP
400
boards real
yards,
quick.
Turn right.
Yeah, no problem.
Turn right.
Oh, look, another house for me to destroy. Let's park the car right here. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you live here? Oh, God, was that your cart? Was that your cart? I'm sorry. The dog's
Pulling a
barking.
T-1000 from Terminator 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you didn't need that fence. Or this tree. Or are these lawn chairs and barrels?
You could do fine without that.
Is that your dog? Did I? No, I'm not gonna run over your dog.
No, no,
I'm gonna scare the hell out of him though.
no, no, no.
There you go. Oh, you don't need those cactuses. Here, let me rearrange your garden real quick. Oh, there's your telephone pole or your lamppost. I think I ran over your bike. Oh, I'm so sorry. What are these?
You didn't just run over, you demolished it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking for a parking space. Where would be a good place to park? Oh, I'm
Careful.
so sorry. Oh, yeah, that's another bike. You got a beautiful bike, by the way. Here, let me get a little closer to it. Let me just position the car right. Oh, there goes the tree. All right, let me see. Here,
Be
here we
careful
go.
not to get the dog.
Oh, there goes the bike. I am so sorry. Oh, the wheels are gone. Oh no, I guess you gotta buy a new
You
bike.
you just destroyed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't control the car. I just gotta find a way to park. There we go. There we go. I hope you don't mind the landscaping. There we go. All right. All right. Let me go ahead and check the right. Oh, wheel spin. Come on, baby. Give me points. Give me points. Give me points.
Come on, baby, come on.
Ah.
Ah, shice.
Yeah, no biggie. All right, cars, car
Mhm.
mastery. And how much I can buy here. All right. Well, that was Forza. Glad I got to show you at least the DeLorean stuff. All right, let me go and
Yeah.
I'll show you that VR Chat City World. So let me exit the desktop and
Okay.